review. So you can see the AM session. Initially I went long right here because I was seeing 9:30 we move lower. Okay, then we move up. Okay, this is a daily CB. Okay, I was still holding higher price contacts. Okay, but you can see the daily BC right here. Okay, so yeah, Asia, I did trade Asia. I put in a number of trades in Asia. Okay, so and then this is my new opening gap template, which you can see we have a lot of gaps. Okay, so I'm utilizing this is because if later on I did, okay, I'm utilizing this because I'm using for high price. Okay, and it's that here there's nothing to look at. Okay, it's just a mess. But it's the clean price action below all the way to here, so I'm seeing that. Okay, and I'm still holding bullish because yesterday you can see price already close above. You will see this Thursday candle, price already close above this. Okay, already close above it, so I'm still seeing for bullish. But when I'm seeing like today, we have already done enough for the week. So Friday, I'm just seeing like a TGIF, okay, and not expansion higher because we have taken multiple daily highs already. And then on the weekly chart also, it can just close here like that. That's what I'm thinking. It can just close here, then next week we resume higher. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so yeah, like on Friday, it doesn't mean it cannot rush up here. It can, but not really seeing for it to do because big range makes small range. And Thursday, you can see Thursday went up like that. So Friday big closure, have a BC. That's okay. That's what I am technically seeing for price to do. Okay, so if now I'm just looking at here the 1 hour chart. So initially, I did not even draw the opening range gap. I just draw the opening range gap high, but like okay, now let's bring in the opening gap. So Thursday PM 4 PM. Okay, 4 PM. Shit, 1 minute. Yeah, I'm not going to trade already. I already profited. Not really profited. The big one because my Asian range trade was loose. So yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to be more picky with my trades. That's what I think now. And also what I get, like based on my data. Closing price. Okay, good. This is good. Okay, so this is the opening gap for today. Opening gap 14. Okay, so 3103.11. Okay, so actually I did not have this when I was trading. I did not even see it. If I can see, I shorted like around inside the opening gap. Okay, and then it decided to use opening gap flow. But I was seeing that we have this new opening gap, so we got below it. Okay, but initially I was trading based on this short was based on DCB, but I got a negative slippage. That's why I entered at 30,111.83, which it should have been 123, which it was like a 10 handles. Yeah, actually a 10 handles slippage is a lot. Okay, it is what it is. The stop loss still okay. My stop loss was just like that, just above this. Okay, so it's like initial risk is 13, but because of my negative slippage, it's a 23-point stop loss. Still okay. Minus stop loss due to negative slippage. Okay, so initially it should be like a 13-point stop loss, but ended up being a 23 points. It's okay. Then you see I did went long first, expecting price to use this 5-minute BC and move higher. It did start moving higher first. Okay, we have a immediate rebalance. Okay, because like this is a 5 minutes CV. So 9:30 we did like a wick lower, already rated out sell sides. So I was thinking price to take out buy sides, but it did not. It was hard to take out buy sides. It was hard to even expand higher. So that just means to me that I was watching this as an intermittent high, which means that I'm seeing that the high of the day has formed. Okay, then I waited. Then when I saw price close below the 5 minutes BC, 5 minutes CB, sorry, and then I'm thinking, okay, we have formed the high. So this was due to my analysis early on. So I'm thinking that we have formed a high. We have a CB right here after the close of or at the 5 minute CB, and so I just shorted it. Okay, negative slippage, but never mind. And what made me think to short this is I saw this. Okay, we have Asian lows here, which we rated it perfectly. Okay, I did want to hold to it, but you know what? Just pay the trader when I can. So I just took my profits at around here. I held a little longer because what was my concern is we have a 15-minute week CE and then we have this down close candle. So I just took my profits at 30052. Okay, which is around here. Okay, it's good enough because we have taken out a low here. It can reject up anytime and it cannot reach here anytime. You know, there's anything happen. But my stop loss was already trailed. But I'm just thinking that just pay the trader. That's what I was thinking. So when we have this down up close, I was thinking it would act as order block, but I decided to just pay the trader and that's it. So yeah, I just pay the trader right on this candle. And so what was I'm going to put in the wicks. Okay, you can see this wicks here. So initially the 15-minute chart I was looking at it like that. Okay, I was seeing that when we started moving lower, right, I wanted to see price use this and move lower, use the 15 minutes wicks and move lower. But then if you go to the 5-minute chart, then the wicks become like what? We decrease the wicks all the way to become like that. And it's sort of like the low portion of the 15-minute wicks. So right here, the 5-minute wicks, okay. So I'm seeing this as a breakaway gap. Price use this 5-minute CV, push, move lower perfectly with this big expansion lower, that's what you want to see. And then it did retrace up. It retraced up, reach for that 5-minute wicks, and then continue lower, a little bit. Continue lower. Okay, so I took my profits like around here. Okay, which I was thinking that we could just move higher. I don't need to be perfect on my target. So this relatively equal lows was what I'm aiming for. You can see we have not reached it. Okay, we have not reached it yet. That's why I paid the trader. What I would have done if I have one like 0.2 lot, I would pay the trader right here with 0.1 lot. Okay, and then when I start doing this, that's dangerous. Like I would have thrown my stop loss right below here, ready to pay the trader. So I would have thrown my stop loss right to here. Okay, right to here like that, like just a little bit higher. So paying myself another 60 points. So it would have been at least like 120 points harvested. It's okay. And you can see we have not even reached here. We can start retracing up, only reach down there lower in some time, okay. But right here I will have already paid myself. Okay, so 15-minute chart. Okay, it's really, these lows are really enticing, you know. Like perfectly enticing. This is the previous day. You can see we're still keeping this low safe. Then we got relatively equal lows. Don't reach here, but this really makes it very enticing. And then we got so many gaps here. So yeah, so enticing. So yeah, 15 on the Friday. I think that Friday we have top already. That's why I'm thinking that yeah, we have top. So just a little bit on the Asian range. On the Asian range trade, well, I placed quite some trades. Okay, so you see, I was just trading it. Just trading it. Opening, closing, opening, closing. Then later, I decided to short right here, expecting price to start moving lower. Yeah, I'm just going to be more picky with my trades. Like Asian range, I can trade them, but you know why? Yeah, I was seeing for price to move higher. Actually, like for Friday, I'm thinking price to move higher, and yeah, it did. Initially, it did. You can see London session been just marching higher like that. Okay, but what's the trick? The catch is here. So wait for London session. London session did move lower first, right? It moved lower, kept this Asian highs, Asian lows safe. Okay, so but you can see on ES what it did. ES also kept that Asian low safe, but until 3 AM, 3 o'clock we rated it, but you can see hashtag did not rate it. So that just means that it's strength. Then we started moving higher, rate out these highs. Then that's why during London session, pre-market session, we are moving higher. Then we started consolidating here. What caught my eyes doing this trade I was saying is like you can see these highs we form a high here, consolidated. Okay, so that's why because when I went long right here, price should have started spiking upwards if it want to. But the fact that we came back below it, that just means that we don't want to, and then we started striking lower beautifully. Okay, into this daily CB, it can do this. Okay, as long as stay in the upper quadrant, I'm fine. So we are way above the upper quadrant. It can even sink low here and still remain very bullish because we are in the upper quadrant. Okay, so that's it for this trade review. Small trades. Okay, let's just see. Okay, look. This is the first trade. And every time I look back at my Asian range trades, I'll be like, why am I trading like that? That's why I always have the feeling, especially when I do all these things, like over trading. Okay. Nope, not this one. Oh, I actually Asian traded this also. Yeah, doing 13, I also did some Asian trades. You can see your time 850. Really man, I think I should stop all this, I really should stop my Asian trades. You can see Asian, let's say for 12, let's say for 13. Okay, so for 13 you can see first loss 16 points, second loss also 16 points, so I lost like the around $3.2. Then I recovered it during London session, 0.38 plus another 2. Okay, so I recovered it. Then again Asian range rate minus 1.82, which is today morning. I just woke up, I wanted to do trade review, but I ended up trading. Yep. Then minus 0.2, I was just trading it, so it's $2. Then then I lost another one, 1.4. Then this could have been a profit. Okay, it offered me like 15 points, then it turned back on me. Yeah, but it's fine. It just didn't work out, I buy CT saying Asian range trades, just very lose more. And I'm trying to catch the big trade during a day like that. Yeah, anticipating the setup, but yeah, when I do all this, it tends to always be a losing trade, which is normal because I'm trying to expect where price is going to go on a high time frame without much data. Okay, then this was a AM session trade, and then I lost first. I tried my stop loss, that's good already. Then profit. So overall, it turned out to be like 5.8 around. It's like a break even day, so it's fine, totally fine. Yep.